have another episode of EnterTOS IT Tech Talks presented by Tech Knowledge Worldwide. In this episode, we're just going to do a quick check-in, talk about some, community victories that have been going on and some big announcements that we might have coming up here in the near future. How are we doing tonight, Ray?
I am just wonderful. What's going on with you, man? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. A little tired. It's been a day, but
Oh, yeah.
you know how it goes.
I do. How's the family?
Good. Things are going well. I have one roaming around down here, so if you see a random child show up or a golden retriever, then you know what's going on.
So, if the golden retriever starts to talk, it's one of two things. One, it would just be awesome. And two, I've had a little too much to drink. So, I think this is a good start off. I want to thank Mike over at Vertical Cable for sending me this. So, this is Score Vodka. No, they are not a sponsor. But this is a product of Ukraine. And Mike, as you know, has family in Ukraine, and he's been a big advocate for supporting Ukraine and the cause. So, I wanted to thank him. And to celebrate and thank Mike, we're actually going to make a cocktail with this right now.
Love it.
So why don't you, while I make this cocktail here, and don't mind me for anybody that's just watching, why don't you go ahead and start us off there, Brandon?
Yeah, so we've got some big things coming up in the near future here. Tech Knowledge has been invited to our first vendor meetup in late May here. It's going to be with Cable and Connections at both of their Carolina locations. They're going to be doing a cool little event, basically showcasing their tool sponsors. Ooh, look at that cup.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to throw you off there.
No.
That is, my dear friend Ashley has made me some Yeti mugs. So this is very exciting here.
Very nice.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
So, yeah, they're going to be doing a nice little tool event with some of their tool vendors. Vertical Cable's going to be there. I think Gennard's going. Nipex maybe, and a handful of other ones, and we're hopefully going to have Pierce there, and get things going. So
that's awesome.
God damn it!
So we also have our Tech Fit challenge, which is starting tomorrow, which is really cool, right? So I'm drinking diet iced tea with my Simply Light lemonade. So we're making so it's not an Arnold Palmer, it's a John Daly. And do you know the story behind the John Daly? So Arnold Palmer is a drink, it's iced tea and lemonade, right? And when you add vodka to it, it's a John Daly because John Daly put alcohol in everything he did, apparently. That's at least what I was told. So
that makes sense.
We're gonna do a shaken by Sophia stir here. And we're gonna see how this Ukrainian vodka is. So for all those watching, let's see how this goes here. Take a sip here. Ooh, that's actually really good.
Love it.
Like, Mike, if you've not yet tried this stuff is wow. Ooh. Okay. Cheers to you guys.
Cheers. So, yeah, hopefully Pierce is going to make it to that event here in late May, early June. I don't think we locked down the exact date yet, but that's going to be real exciting. I can't wait for him to check out. I think he's been trying to get to those two stores for a little while now. He's been a long time Cable and Connections buyer, so it'll be nice for Pierce to meet up with the owners and see Theron again and have a good old time.
Yeah, I mean, if they're moving it more towards June now, I might even make a cameo down there because it sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you got to remember is it will be probably 900% humidity, being that it's June in South Carolina.
So you're saying I should worry about my hair that's just been growing in so perfectly lately?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, man, this is tough.
Oh, gosh. So I heard you were working on some big things beginning of the week for the technology community. What were you working on?
So this is the biggest announcement I think that we've ever been making or have ever made. We have filed all of the necessary paperwork to become a nonprofit organization. And yeah, I mean, this is exciting. That is the thing that we promised the community when we started. We wanted to make sure that we did this right and that we took the step to make sure that any contributions that come into the community because of the charity work that we do will be tax deductible. So it's a huge step. Obviously it's just the initial paperwork. We've got, a few months ahead to make this a full legitimate nonprofit organization, but the steps were taken. So,
yeah,
that's huge for the community.
No, that's exciting. And I heard you got a little response back from the people you were doing the filing with.
So
Didn't really understand the name?
Yeah, they didn't understand the name. So, obviously we spell technology a little different, right? TEKNOWLEDGE, right?
Yep.
So we basically smush together tech and knowledge together because we're a knowledge sharing community.
Yes. Yep.
And when I explained it to the girl after I received an email, the email basically stated, "Sir, we don't understand the slang that you're trying to create. We need a legitimate business name." I laughed. So I called the girl and she goes, "Oh my God, that is literally the most creative thing I've ever heard." So, while we've gotten a little pushback on the name from even some of our members, I think it's very unique, just like the community is.
Yes.
And I like it. I think it's a name that's growing, and I think it's going to be in the back of people's heads.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I mean, we're able to spin it off in so many different ways, too. I think it works great for us.
I do, too. I think it's awesome. So, I would suspect that, hopefully by June, you and I are having a conversation that says we are a full NFP. I hope.
Awesome.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, no,
Cheers
and I mean, with that announcement that we've made, that started conversations yesterday of our up and coming charity project and start getting the ball rolling on that. I suggested that we go back to Philly for obvious reasons.
I don't know what obvious reasons you're speaking of, sir.
I mean, you were such a great host last time, so why not? Let's do it again.
Do a little partnering 3 give back. I don't know. What are we going to call it? We got to come up with a name for that. We're going to have to get somewhere 3 in there?
Yeah, we'll have to crowdsource it, see what people think.
All right, team, start thinking. What are we going to call the 3rd charity event?
This one's going to be exciting. And we literally, posted about it late in the afternoon yesterday and got a massive response from it.
Yeah, I mean, it's already in the 20s, the number of people that want to be involved in this. And that is just a testament to the community.
Right.
I mean, everybody here knows what they're here for. I mean, we're all here to share knowledge, but everybody knows it's about giving back. So kudos to the community, man. I'm so excited the people that stepped up.
Yeah,
hyped.
I'm super excited. I mean, hopefully we have our nice Friday welcome meeting with everybody at your house. Maybe we can have Sophia there again. Maybe we could have a custom drink named after somebody in the community.
So are we speaking of Theron, Mr. Beatbox? I think that's what we got to call it, Mr. Beatbox.
Absolutely. We absolutely need to call it the Beatbox, but it'll be great to see Theron again. I mean, he's so great to have. He kept us all going. We'll have Dave there cheering on the community, hopefully not putting holes in the wall that we need to cover with stickers this time.
I mean, I got to feel like that's going to be our trademark going forward.
It probably should be. I
think it should.
That and installing Sonos mounts upside down. Man.
Rob's never living that one down, is he?
No, but he keeps blaming Theron. Theron was his supervisor in that room.
Yeah. I'm letting that one go. You let them go for what, like an hour? And they just...
Yeah.
And holes were drilled and things were hung upside down. And you let the kids play for just an hour. Things happen.
Oh gosh, it was so much fun, and I cannot wait to get back to it. So on top of that, we have our Tech Fit 2022 starting up. What, tomorrow? Tomorrow's
the first weigh-in. So in case anybody's listening to this podcast or watching this video podcast at some other time, April 21st, which is Thursday, is our first official weigh-in. So tomorrow, yes.
Yeah,
or
that's
maybe yesterday, depending upon when you're listening to this. Who knows?
No, that's exciting. I think we have some new guys that are joining us for round 2. We'll see if nice community member Jeff Day wins round 2 of the Tech Fit Challenge, because he was our winner of round 1. The man used everything he could. I mean, he posted a picture one day of doing kettlebells with his Epson printer. So he was really getting out there.
Yeah, it was a great video. I mean, it was a huge success. It was round 1, so we had some kinks to work out. And hopefully round 2 is even better. And, the community is really excited about it. I think we have just as many people, if not a few more, in the competition this time. So it's pretty exciting. And honestly, the thing that makes the competition the most fun is the constant jibber-jabbing back and forth. I mean, at one point, Jeff was just calling Pierce out.
Yeah.
It was absolutely hilarious. So we're looking forward to more of that. Trish is absolutely hilarious, too, in the competition. If you look back at some of the snarky things she says.
Yep.
I'm so proud of her. She can give it, man. I love it.
Yeah, no, we had a great time with that competition. So that's what we have starting up tomorrow. So that'd be April 21st for those that are listening late. On top of that, we have some new partners that have been starting to filter their way into the community. Not really announcing things yet. We still want to kind of get things going and lay the groundwork with everybody. But yeah, we're starting to get partners coming over and wanting to work with the community. Real excited about that.
Yeah, it's real exciting. I mean, we've been kind of wanting to, I'm going to say drag our feet just a little bit. And, I've explained this to a few people in the community. We've intentionally slowed down our growth because we wanted to make sure that we were a nonprofit before we push the envelope a little bit. So, in the next couple months, we're going to be coming out with some really exciting things that we can't wait to share with you. And, the four founders here, yourself, myself, Marco, and Pierce, we've got some really big plans. And, we were kind of holding off at allowing partners to come in and to be a part of this community because we weren't exactly sure how we wanted to handle that. And we wanted to make sure that before we accepted anything from anybody, that we were that full nonprofit. So good things are coming. And Marnie walks in.
That's
amazing.
Marnie and Nora now, so even better.
Oh, is that Nora?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Hi, Nora.
Yeah, even better.
Oh, even better, he says. Even better.
Yeah, so I mean,
that's exciting.
I'm excited to get these new community members and partners, just in Slack and engaging with everybody. The few partners that we already have in there are engaging with us all the time, one being Hammond Manufacturing, which we have a cool little announcement coming with them. Talking to Scott over there at Hammond, he's actually going to be coming up with his own podcast here in the near future.
Yeah, that's going to be great. Some different content. They don't have to look at this mug all the time. I think it's going to be pretty exciting. He's come to us with some really great ideas, and we love them. So we're absolutely excited to let him run with it. I'm thrilled.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's all about the community. He's been a great source to have in this community. Very, very informative on many, many different topics. I'm real excited to have him here.
And, I consider us to be, informal. We're professional when we need to be, but informal. Scott is he is that absolute consummate professional, and I love that about him. I'm trying to sucker him into my ways. I'll get him there. But we love him. He's great. He's such a good guy to have with us.
No, that's great. And on vendor announcements, Poet had a huge announcement today. They hit 1,000 members on their Instagram, which was a huge milestone for them. They've been working on this for, a little over a year, building up that IG?
Yeah, I mean, they grew really quick.
Yeah. No, really happy for them. I don't know, many of you might have seen that they've been coming out with more products. They were known for their PoE lighting, basically their floodlights, but they're starting to come out with access points, switching, the whole shebang, which right now is needed because we're having stock issues across the board.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a conversation that I hope to have tomorrow with some of the people over at Poet to talk to them about, not only their hardware, but the back end, which is really what our community wants to see. They want to see, what does that cloud infrastructure look like? What does that app look like? And what does the programming look like? So that for me is the most exciting thing about it. I mean, Joe is such a great guy to have in the community. He's literally one of the nicest people. I don't know if I told you this. He actually sent me a birthday card on my birthday. And it's stuff like that. Those kind of details matter. And, this community, we're all about details, right? And that to me is somebody you want to buy from because he's somebody that gets the details. He pays attention. And we're all psyched just to have you in the community. So thanks for being here, bud.
Yeah, no, thank you. And congrats again on 1,000 members. So you want to go down the list?
We're still trying to get to 1,000 members.
Hey,
why aren't we there yet?
We're getting there.
What are we doing?
We've had a big increase this past month. I think our little Women in Technology podcast series really worked out for us. So we got some big things coming. We're inching our way towards 1,000 members ourselves on Instagram.
Yeah, it's great. So one of those first Women in Podcast series was Amber Warner. And she finally released her app in the last week or two. So I'm super excited for her, and I just want to congratulate her and say congratulations. And she's got some really big things coming, so I'm super hyped for her.
Awesome. Marco, our cohort in this, little thing, this big community that we're getting growing here, he decided that he wasn't busy enough and thought, hey, I got married. I have a wife now. She has started her own company that is starting to explode. We did a podcast on that a few weeks ago if you want to check it out. But he decided to start a utility division because he wasn't busy enough just doing, structure, fire, alarms, cameras. Let's start a utility division too.
Yeah, why not? I got nothing else to do. Let me just go out and buy a few trucks, brand a few trucks, put some people on some lifts, and start pulling some fiber through New Jersey. It sounds like a great idea. Nah, we're super proud of you, Marco. You're killing it, bud.
Yeah, no, and talking about that podcast when we had his wife on, Marco was also on that podcast and might have got a few jabs from her because I heard he's been using her parking lot to store the utility division vehicles, and she's going to need to open up soon. She's going to need that parking spot back.
I think she should just open a parking lot and charge him rent.
100%. I mean, they're in North Jersey. She could probably get a pretty penny from him.
I agree.
So, on to our next community member, Abe. So he oh man, as many of you might have saw, they got a brand new trailer over at Netlion, and yes, Marnie, sorry, I'll play with you when we're done. So yeah, the guys over at Netlion, they were driving through. Was it Kansas?
Yeah, Kansas, and I've been on that road. It's horrible. It's bad.
Yeah, so if for those of you that haven't driven through Middle America, wind is it's a bit of an issue in that part of the country. So they're driving down the road, and all of a sudden, their trailer decided to turn into a convertible. They lost the whole entire roof on their trailer. Yeah. Thankfully, the fine folks in Kansas at the Ace Hardware that they stopped allowed them to use their parking lot to basically buy sheets of plywood and create a faux rooftop for the trailer. So
nice.
Hats off to him for the ingenuity and quickly fixing that one, and he's got a nice bigger trailer out of it. So hey, congrats to him.
That's great.
So on to the next, Pierce, our other man in charge over here. Whew, man, he has been on the move these past few days. Or, sorry, not past few days, past few weeks. I think he's been on both coasts. He was in my neck of the woods last week. I want to say he was on the West Coast the week before. So he is all over the place. Hats off to him for those frequent flyer miles. And on the note of travel, Rob, our man from the north.
Man from the north.
Rando Rob. That man travels more than all of us.
Boom.
I mean,
I got his too.
I couldn't do his traveling. We were talking just yesterday about the charity project, and Zach was saying how he doesn't want to fly from Colorado to Philly because it's a 3-hour flight. Rob's done what? Singapore twice in the past 3 months or 2 months?
Yeah, but not only did he go to Singapore like twice in the last 2 or 3 months, but he went there for like a day.
Right.
Like he just flew in, did a couple hours of work, and he's like, "No, I'm cool, I'm out."
Right.
Like who does that?
Right. And the man's like, somebody will post a question like, "Hey, do I have help in this area?" And Rob's like, "I'll do it. I'll fly.
Man,
let's do this.
I'm in. Let's go."
And I hear he's flying to Denver. I think it's next week.
Yeah, he's going to be working with Abe's crew.
Yeah. So that's exciting. That'll be a nice little TK team up right there. I'm real excited to hear about how that one went. But
they better get a lot of pictures. But as I told Rob in the community, I said, "Rob, you're going to die, buddy. Like traveling is one thing, but humping the way that these guys hump on a site, those guys they're super organized, but they don't stop. So good luck, buddy."
Yeah. No, it's absolutely insane. And to stay on the kick of fellows from the north, Cody over at Mac Telecom Networks, he is crushing it on YouTube between his constant videos he's posting. I think he does twice a week live streams now on YouTube. I mean, the man is killing it with his Ubiquity content. He just got a Etherscope XG from NetAlly that he's been testing out and doing some content on, which I've got to say that is needed so bad because the Etherscope is amazing. It's that price tag that it's hard to get past, and you don't see much content out there. You hear people talk about the Etherscope and how amazing that product is, but you don't see much like in the field or even just demos of the product that are publicly posted without having to talk to a sales rep. And I don't know about you, but when I'm researching new equipment, new product, even new software, I try to find the YouTube videos first before I have to talk to the salesperson.
Oh, yeah, agreed. And speaking of YouTube, one of the kings of YouTube, as far as I'm concerned, is Willie Howe. He's got a big announcement coming up, and I don't want to talk too much about it because he may send me an email and tell me that I shouldn't have been talking about it. But I'm really excited, and all I will say is cheers to you, Willie. And back to Cody, though. Cody, I don't have your sticker. Send me a sticker, bud.
I don't know if he has stickers. That's definitely something we got to get him going with. Get them over to you because you have the sticker bundles. I got some heading your way. I don't know.
Oh, do you? Because this was my next one, pal.
Yes. No.
Yeah, you need to give me the new one.
The new logo's coming.
That's all I have left.
Sticker Mule might have had that same deal running for the holographic stickers, so you might be getting those. I'm really hoping that Sticker Mule actually sends them to you this time, because last time I tried this, they showed up at my door.
Oh, well, there's that.
Yeah. So hopefully they're going to make it to you this time around. So let's head back to the United States. Let's talk about the boys over at Sophia Consulting, Jamie and Kyle. Those guys are doing everything and anything. They are killing it, and it's so exciting to see how far Jamie has come since meeting us at the charity project last year. And it's been, what, a short 9 months? Yep. And he is killing it out there in the field.
Yeah, they posted something today. I mean,
that wrap was beautiful.
Yeah. And if it weren't for the Sophia Consulting sticker that was on it, I would have thought it was like a Pierce or a Chris job.
100%, yes.
Yeah, it was beautiful. They did a great job with it.
Oh, I love it. Love it. I hear you're going to be speaking at an event here in a couple months?
Yeah, I was invited to talk on STEM at a school out in Kansas this summer, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Love it.
Yeah, shaping the minds of today's youth. How scary is that? It's frightening.
So last week we had a podcast that came out. Some of us were more upset than others about news that came out.
Yep.
Don't really know who that person was.
It might have been. Let me go back to the sticker here. It might be the guy with the holographic sticker that I need more of.
Yeah. So yep. I haven't talked to you about this yet, but
new stories.
Yeah. I think I need to. Well, one, I'm locked in until next May, like we've talked about with Dado. But the more time that I have spent digging into Ninja, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like a Corvette with a Honda Civic engine in it, if you know what I mean.
I do.
So, I mean, they have a lot in the roadmap. They seem to be getting things going, but there's a lot of things missing. One of them being their script library. They have very, very, very basic scripts. And it's not community-driven scripting like Dado is. So Dado has like their generic scripts, their generic monitors, but Dado also allows the community to dump scripts in. So, I mean, we have scripts for like the most random things that you don't think that you need until you go to use it. Like putting BG info on machines. Somebody wrote a script for that.
Yep.
I modified it, and now I can put BG info on all of my machines. Me thinking, oh, that's a good idea. People, they'll know the host name, and I can put my phone number there, our support email. How many people still don't know our number? It's hilarious. It's utterly hilarious. So I got.
How many people do you not want to know your number, though? Is a better question.
Right. I got a call from one of my dealerships a couple days ago. Oh, you did? Bless you. I got a call from one of my dealerships. The F&I guy's having an issue with his computer. Office manager goes, what's your host name so Brandon can jump on it? He goes, I don't know. How do I find that? She goes, minimize all your windows and it's right on your desktop. He goes, oh, I didn't know what any of that stuff was. Okay, buddy. You just thought that there was just a random phone number and email address sitting on your desktop? Come on. So, I mean, there's things like that with Datto that I don't think I can get rid of. We're trying to figure out a way to maybe work with Ninja for the next year at like their min amount of agents and continue to test it and see how things go. But it's getting harder and harder to. I'm still not happy about what's happening, but it's getting harder and harder to let go of the RMM.
Fair enough.
And I'm kind of glad that my cancellation date is next year, and it allowed me to calm down and think things through a little bit more, because there's just too much that I'm going to lose that I don't want to lose. I mean, another script, you know how we have the stupid weather and like news reports down in the bottom taskbar now? I have a script that can turn that off.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, it's just the little things like that I love, and you don't have that in Ninja. And for their software management in Ninja, the one thing that irked me was you can do Chrome, Mozilla, the basic things like that, but you can't do Java. And I'm like, seriously, how can you not do Java? That is ridiculous. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna still look at things for like the backups, the SaaS backups, and stuff like that. But my normal BCDRs that are out there are staying out there, and the RMM, I'm gonna have to think that one over a lot more, because I'm not going backwards, and the more I look at Ninja, I'm going backwards.
A little bit.
So, yeah, it's a little frustrating, but we'll figure things out.
Yeah, it's tough.
So,
it really is.
Yeah, I mean, we got a few more announcements if you want to take those off for me. I got a kid running around here. It's starting to be a little loud.
Yeah. So I'm just looking at the ones that I actually have stickers for, because then I can yell at all the people that still haven't sent me stickers. So Mike, Trican Security, built this really cool customizable enclosure that is being built with keyless entry. So he incorporated a couple systems to make that work, and he's working on fabricating that and potentially could get a really large piece of business for this. So we're really excited for you, and thank you for sharing that with us. That's awesome news. Our dear friend, director of All Things Happy, Dave Johnston, Mr. Ohio Fit himself, on top of running our TK Fit Challenge, he got, I believe it was his first RMR client in the past week or two. So we're real psyched for him. We've been trying to help him and talk him through, what does structuring that deal look like? How do you price it right? And he got his first one, so I'm real happy for him, real proud of him. So
that's
congratulations.
Awesome. That is awesome.
This guy, Jeff, won our last challenge, and we're super excited for him. Looking forward to being a huge competitor with him this time. I thought I was doing well, but apparently I wasn't doing well enough. So this time, Jeff, we're coming for you, pal. Let's see what else we got here. I'm just looking at my stickers just to see who else I've missed. We talked about our wonderfulness with our friends at Cable and Connections already.
We did.
We don't need to go there. Uncle Bear, Chris, his podcast is back, baby. So he made a teaser the other day, and he's going to be rolling out new podcasts over the next couple weeks. So I'm real excited. I mean, I'm not in the security space, but I love his podcasts. Super informative, entertaining, and the dude just knows how to entertain. Yeah. I love listening to him. He could talk to me about funeral arrangements, and I would listen. So I'm real excited about that.
Yeah, I mean, he puts a lot of work into that podcast, and it's a great listen. Definitely got to check it out, guys.
Yep. And then VJ over in Spain. So Wi-Fi Solutions, that guy is cranking out incredible work. He's been sharing some behind the scenes with us, showing us how he's getting his work done, how he's building, how he does what he does, and his work is impeccable. So, from all the way across the pond, man, thanks for being a part of the community. We're happy you're here, and keep sharing that work with us. We love it. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and keep that deal with the devil going, too. Somehow this guy keeps getting more and more Ubiquity equipment that we can't get. Him and Cody, I don't get it. These two have like made a deal with the devil on Ubiquity equipment.
Yeah, they definitely have. I think, just looking at my list of all of the wonderful people that have told us about their projects,
Miguel.
I think I covered everybody.
I think we
Did I miss Miguel?
Yes.
Oh, Miguel, I'm so sorry. Miguel just won an awesome residential contract, and he was posting up. So Miguel VCS down in Florida. You know why I forgot? Because I don't have one of his stickers either. So all of these people that I'm talking about that I don't have their sticker, get me their stickers. It's a good cue for me to remember.
He better get things going. I mean, he posted a nice little photo yesterday. I think it was yesterday or Monday of a camera that he was assessing why it wasn't working. And, yeah, whoever mounted that one definitely should not be in this game, especially mounting a camera like that on a parapet in Florida where it rains, every other day?
Oh, yeah. For 10 minutes a day, but when it does, it's downpour.
Right. And water likes to. So.
That it does.
Oh, well. Fun times.
This is more of a beacon. You know, I talk to him at least once a week, but this is just for my buddy Steve. I miss you. Just hope you're doing well, pal. I know they've got you running ragged, but we're thinking about you.
I mean, he must be running like absolute crazy because I haven't seen much content from him either lately.
Yeah, he was just in Vegas at a trade show. I do know that. So.
Nice.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
What fun. I mean, the life of a, fiber splicer, fiber tool salesman, manager of a data centers, multiple data centers.
Yes.
What am I missing? The man does everything. Owner of pugs, lots of pugs. Yep. I mean, it's like his content is crazy. One day he'll be in the middle of a data center. The next day he will be in the middle of a field running fiber.
Yeah.
With directional drilling. So, what fun. Well, I think this one is getting a little fed up with our podcast and wants to go play.
Well, we'll end it right about here. The only last thing I want to say is Vertical Cable sent me this really super cool magnet with my logo, so thank you guys. I think this is leading up to something that we'll be talking about soon, so pretty excited about that. When
you posted them, and I don't know, I haven't asked you this, it almost looked like they were engraved on metal.
And it's sharp. Like, this is just a magnet, but it's really sharp, so I can't wait for Mike to share with me what his plan is for this.
Yeah, no, I can't wait.
But that leads me back to my point. We need our member stickers so we can keep exchanging them with others. I think I've got about 25 at this point. So every time I get a new one, I send it back to 25 out. So, make sure that you're filling out that form in our community and you get me your stickers and you can share the love. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, this is exciting. I hope everybody's enjoying the lullaby music that Marnie is playing us right now. If no one's figured it out, it is spring break. So the kids are up a little bit later. This is working out really well for me.
Do you get a spring break? What is spring break like? I don't know anything about that.
What's break? I don't really get a break. I mean,
haven't got a clue.
We're going to Lake Placid in September, but I know I'm going to have my laptop with me, and I know if something comes up, I'm going to have to deal with it. I mean, I've literally gotten calls on the top of a mountain when I'm skiing and have to fix things. So there's no break for us. It's just sleep.
I hear you.
Sleep at times. That's what we get.
Sleep is nice.
Yeah. So is there anything else? I think we hit everything that we wanted to talk about tonight.
No, we nailed everything, and we kept it to about a half hour, man. Great job.
Thank you.
Awesome.
With wrangling 2 children. So I'm really proud of myself.
And a dog.
Yes. The dog went upstairs once she started barking. She has been a little vocal this evening, if you know what I mean.
I gotcha. So we can end it with, where can people find you, Mr. Brandon?
You can find me on Instagram at TSCIT. Where can people find more about Libertas?
At Libertas Ray.
Awesome. You can find the Tech Knowledge community on Instagram at TechKnowledgeWW. And if you would like to join our Slack, you can email us Slack at techknowledgeww.org. And once we get that email, within probably about 10, 15 minutes, you'll get an invite from us to join the Slack community, and that's where everything's happening. That's where we have our daily conversations. That's where, that's where everything happens. There's tons of conversations happening on a daily basis. I mean, there's probably, 10, 15 unique conversations going on the daily, at least.
More than that if you count all the ones that aren't in the right threads.
Right. There's that. We're working on it, people. We're working on it.
We're working on it.
But, yeah, I think that's everything for tonight. We'll be back next week. I will have kids in bed, not sitting on my lap. Maybe I'll bring the lullabies back. Who knows? We'll see how people receive this.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, sir.
Yes, thank you.
See you soon.
All right, we'll talk soon.
All right, brother.
Bye
see
now.
You.